March 19th, 2010, 5:53 p.m. We're on our two-night outing. We got here a few hours ago, got set up and ready to rock and roll. Got a little bit of a late start because I worked last night, overnight, and got out on scene about 4 o'clock, 3:30, something like that. Got all set up in the area we were actually at on the 13th of March. Same setup, except we have Steve's Scout Jeep, Scout vehicle, and other than that, we're set up the same way we were before, with the 4 motion sensors, cameras as usual, except for this time the front of the vehicles, the entrance to the road. We're using the front of the Jeep with the camera there to get anything coming up the road. And we got a beautiful day. The sun was out earlier. It was wonderful. Sun since has gone in, and it's getting a little chilly. So we're actually, instead of doing an ambush, we're going to do a regular camp outing where we have to get vehicles together. We got the extra batteries in the Jeep, so give this a little more flexibility and the power. And we got some entertainment, some movies to watch. All the cameras and the floodlights are all set up, so we'll see what shakes tonight and tomorrow and tomorrow night. We should be back Sunday sometime in the afternoon. It's March 20th, 2010, 1:14 p.m. Slept in late. Still recovering from night shifts. We had an interesting evening. Not a thrilling evening, an interesting evening. We were set up as we are always set up, motion sensors and whatnot. Probably about 9, 10 o'clock, something like that, we had our Zone 1 alert go off, which is this one right here. And of course we scoured the area, turned on the cams and video, scoured the area, tried to figure out what it was, and we never could until this morning. It was on the ground. Now it was a little windy, but in my opinion, not windy enough to knock that down. It's on a tripod, and it's got camo netting, which acts a bit as a sail, I suppose, but there's no way, in my opinion, the wind knocked that down, but I guess it's possible. Alright, our bait was touched by birds only, it appears. Crows, we saw crows in the cameras. We had one very interesting evolution last night. The audio running up the ridge gave us a interesting story last night, I guess. Steve woke me up yelling at me to listen, and something was batting around our microphone. Either that or it was tripping over the cord. We listened to the audio prior to the kicking around or batting around of the mic, and it almost sounded like something was moving through the woods, but that part was hard to tell. So I'll give you a quick listen of what it sounded like when Steve woke me up. Here we go. Normal static there. So that was a sound. Something was either tripping over the cord here, or it was walking up, or flying in, or crawling up, and
you know what?
Messing with the cord.
It almost sounded like we're getting into rut season.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounded like a buck deer with its antlers rubbing into the trees.
Yeah, it's true.
Ready for the rut.
Okay, well.
I have to go up and take a look, see what kind of tracks are up there.
Alright, I'm gonna go and look at the mic and see what I see. I get to go up this little hill with... Yeah, I'm gonna shut this off while I climb the hill and see what's up there. Okay, I'm on top of the hill, and I'm gonna follow the mic line, not too far into the tree line here, where I hung it, and there it is, it's still there. Of course, I was here yesterday, so a lot of the disturbed leaf bed here is me walking around last night. Here's the mic. Doesn't appear to have been knocked off its hook. And it still appears to be laying the way I left it. It's hard to say though. And once again, as almost always here in the Pacific Northwest, there's no area that's going to leave a print in the woods like this because of the pine needles and leaves. Just too soft. And that looks like a little game trail right there. I'm going to follow it back for a little while just to see if I can see anything. Yeah, it's a natural little trail. I know there's a road up here somewhere. Oh, here we go, some deer scat. If you can see that at all, the pellets. And fresh pellets here. Didn't go this far up when I hung the mic, so I don't know if these were here yesterday. They look fresh though. Now, if Steve was here, I could have him taste them and see if they tasted fresh, but he's down there. And I don't roll like that. There's a snake hole, looks like. It'll be good bedding down area for a deer or an elk, for sure. Yep. Oh, you probably can't see it from here. There's a forest road that winds up that way. So, nothing conclusive. We don't know what was messing with our mic. We'll just, listen in again tonight. I was talking to Steve and told him that we could probably put a camera up here if the video line will reach. And turn it on if we hear anything, and light the area up with video if anything comes back. But like Steve said, it might have just been a deer or an elk, or it could have been a squirrel. Not really sure. It's inconclusive, so back later. Alright, it's March 20th, 2010, 4 o'clock. I'm up here by the mic that we had and I baited it up, the mic that we had the sounds coming from, either the bull with his horns on the tree or something disturbing the mic. We decided to bait the area up and put a nice little camera on the mic. So it's baited up with cat food and apples. And it's running down, and we're going to be, what we're going to do is if we start hearing things up here, we'll turn the camera on, It's got a IR illumination LEDs, so it'll project an invisible light, and we'll see what we see. One more night in house, or in camp I should say, and back tomorrow.